Hello. Now this lecture will discuss about the general methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Now we'll discuss some methods by which these aldehydes and ketones can be prepared. Though this is a general method of preparation of aldehydes and ketone, but this is the chemical properties of some other compounds. So let's start with this general method. First we'll take up from alkenes. From alkenes, we can prepare aldehyde and ketones from alkene. Now this preparation of aldehyde and ketone from alkene, this reaction is known as ozonolysis. By ozonolysis of alkenes, we can prepare aldehydes and ketone. Now for this ozonolysis reaction, the reagent uses, first we have to react with ozone followed by reduction with zinc H2O. That is, reductive ozonolysis of ketones will always gives you aldehydes or ketones. So depending on the nature of the alkene, we can get aldehydes, we can get ketones, or a combination of aldehydes and ketones. So the general reaction is, we are starting with this alkene. This alkene reacts with ozone followed by reduction. When this carbon-carbon double bond O, this bond breaks, we are breaking this bond. Now this bond is to be break, and in each of this carbon and oxygen is to be introduced, and the product form is C double bond O plus C double bond O. So these two product जो बनेगा, this may be aldehyde or this may be ketone, or both may be aldehyde or both may be ketone, or one may be aldehyde, the other one may be ketone. So let's start example. Suppose we are starting with CH3, CH double bond CH2. So by this reaction, first we carried out ozonolysis followed by reduction with zinc water. So now we have to break this bond. So we have oxygen, then this gives you CH3 CHO plus CH2O. So now look at this. If we have one hydrogen in this doubly bonded carbon, then the product of ozonolysis will always be aldehyde. So now look at this, we have one hydrogen, so this gives you aldehyde, that is ethanol. This also contains hydrogen, so we have methanol. Take this CH3 CH double bond CH3. So by use of the same reagent, we are using the same reagent, ozone further with reduction with zinc water. So we break this bond. So now look at this, both the groups are identical, we have CH3, so this will give you 2 moles of aldehyde. Take this reaction further, CH3 CH3 double bond CH3. Now this carbon of double bond does not have any hydrogen, so this carbon will be converted into ketone. So by use of this same reagent, we break this bond. This is converted into aldehyde, this is converted into ketone. So we have CH3 C double bond O CH3. So we have one ketone plus the other product is aldehyde. So we are getting a mixture of aldehyde and ketone. Take this, suppose we have this CH3 C2H 5 double bond CH3 CH3. Now both these doubly bonded carbon does not have any hydrogen, so therefore these on this ozonolysis reaction will give you ketones. So we have, look at this, CH3 C double bond O C2H 5 plus CH3 C double bond O CH3. So we simply say alkenes on ozonolysis gives you aldehydes and ketones, both the products may be aldehyde, both the products may be ketone, or one of the products may be ketone, the other may be aldehyde. This all depends on the substitution and this doubly bonded carbon. If the doubly bonded carbon has got one hydrogen, the product will be aldehyde. If this does not have any hydrogen, the product will be ketone. So this is from alkenes by ozonolysis. Next we can have a look at this from alkynes. From alkynes, the reaction is known as hydration. Acid catalyze hydration. So acid catalyze hydration of alkynes always gives you aldehydes and ketones, and the reagent used for this is sulfuric acid in presence of mercuric sulfate. So mercuric ion is using as a catalyst. So we have look at this. We say this is C triple bond C. Now this reacts with water in presence of mercuric ion and sulfuric acid. Addition follows Markovnikov's rule. When this gives you OH double bond H, this is what they call as enol. Enol being less stable compared to ketone, this is converted into ketonic form. So we look at this. This is keto-enol tautomerization. This electron is transferred between carbon oxygen and pi electron is shifted to carbon. So this carbon is negative. To this negatively charged carbon, we have positively charged hydrogen, and this gives you this group. So this may be aldehyde or this may be ketone. So let's take this example. Say starting with this CH triple bond CH. Now both the carbons are identical, so there is no question of Markovnikovs or anti-Markovnikovs. Now this reacts with water in presence of sulfuric acid and mercuric ion. So this gives you CH3 CHO. So this is the only alkyne that gives you aldehyde. Apart from this alkyne, all alkynes on hydration will give you ketone. So take this CH3 C triple bond CH by use of the same reagent, addition of water in presence of mercuric ion. So now look at this, we have different carbon. So this is unsymmetrical, so Markovnikov's rule. So positive, more hydrogen, negative, less hydrogen. So oxygen will add to this central carbon. So this will give you ketone. So all alkynes except this ethyne will always gives you ketone, but this ethyne will always gives you aldehyde. Or suppose look at this, we have this CH3 C triple bond CCH3. By use of the same reagent, both carbons are identical, so we can add OH to any of this carbon. This will also give you ketone. So this is how we convert this alkynes into aldehydes and ketones. So now from this alkyne, only one alkyne that gives you aldehyde, that is acetylene, whereas the rest of the alkynes on this hydration always gives you ketone. But in case of alkene, we may have aldehyde or we may have ketone depending on the substituent pattern in the doubly bonded carbon. So this is the method from alkene and alkyne. Now next method is from alcohols. Now these alcohols, now look at this. Again we are using the chemical properties of alcohol. That chemical property of alcohol is used as a general method of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. So the first is oxidation. Oxidation of aldehydes and alcohols gives you aldehydes and ketone. So primary alcohol RCH2OH. This is primary alcohol. Now primary alcohols on oxidation will give you aldehyde. So oxidation of primary to give you aldehyde. Now for this we need to have an oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent जो आप use करें that is PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate. Now if we use a stronger oxidizing agent, this alcohol will be oxidized to give you acid. Now we don't require acid, but we have to stop the reaction at this aldehyde stage. So the oxidizing agent that could be used is pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate. This is a mixture of pyridine, HCl and chromic trioxide. This is a mild oxidizing agent which oxidizes primary alcohols to give you aldehyde. Now along with this we can also have chromic trioxide anhydrous chromic trioxide. Now this anhydrous chromic trioxide also oxidize these primary alcohols to give you aldehyde. The next reagent that could be used for conversion of these primary alcohols to aldehyde is Jones reagent. So Jones reagent is chromic trioxide in aqueous acetone. So chromic trioxide in aqueous acetone is a mild oxidizing agent which oxidizes these primary alcohols to give you aldehyde. So now to oxidize this primary alcohol we need to have a milder oxidizing agent. So the oxidizing agent of choice is this PCC, chromic trioxide anhydrous condition, or we can have Jones reagent, that is chromic trioxide in aqueous acetone. This reagent primary alcohols will be oxidized to give you aldehyde. Now if we start with secondary alcohol, so we have said this is secondary alcohol because this carbon bearing alcoholic functional group is attached to two other carbon atoms, so we said this is secondary. Now this secondary is to be oxidized to give you ketone. So secondary alcohols on oxidation gives you ketone, whereas primary gives you aldehyde. Now to oxidize this secondary alcohol we can take this oxidizing agent, that is KMnO4, potassium permanganate. We can take K2Cr2O7, potassium dichromate. So by use of this KMnO4 or potassium dichromate in acidic medium, all this secondary can be considered oxidized to give you corresponding ketone. So this is the reagent that could be used for conversion of secondary alcohols into ketone. But now look at this, we have tertiary. If we started with tertiary alcohols cannot be oxidized to give you aldehydes and ketone, will not be oxidized. No oxidation of tertiary alcohol is possible to give you aldehydes and ketone. Now only we can have primary and secondary. So primary on oxidation gives you aldehyde. For this we need to have a milder oxidizing agent and we have the choice of reagent. Then we have the secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol can be oxidized to give ketones. Now look at this, to oxidize secondary alcohol we can take the stronger oxidizing agent like KMnO4 or potassium dichromate. So by use of this reagent secondary alcohol will be oxidized to give you corresponding ketone. So the first reaction is oxidation of alcohols will give you aldehydes and ketone depending on whether the alcohol is primary or secondary. Tertiary will not be oxidized. So this is first method, that is from alcohols. Second, there is also method from alcohol, that is dehalogenation. Dehydrogenation. Dehydrogenation of, now for this dehydrogenation The alcohol is heated with copper. So suppose starting with primary alcohol RCH2OH, all primary alcohols on heating with copper powder, this undergoes removal of a molecule of hydrogen and this gives you aldehyde. So all primary alcohols on heating with copper powder gives you aldehyde. But if you are starting with secondary alcohol RCHROH, these secondary alcohols on heating with this copper powder, all secondary alcohol is oxidized to give you corresponding ketone. So again look at this. If the starting alcohol is primary, all primary alcohols on heating with copper powder gives you aldehyde. Secondary alcohol gives you ketone. But if suppose the starting compound is tertiary alcohol RCCH3ROH, this is tertiary alcohol. So tertiary alcohol on heating with copper undergoes dehydration, elimination of water. यहाँ पे dehydrogenation है. In this case, elimination of water, and when this gives you R double bond CH2. So we have OH from here, hydrogen from here. From this we remove a molecule of water and this is being converted into alkene. Now we don't require alkene as a product. So in this again we are using primary and secondary. Primary can be converted into aldehyde by this oxidation. Dehydrogenation means heating with copper powder, and secondary can be converted into ketone by dehydration with copper powder. So this is the second method, that is dehydrogenation. By use of this, alcohols can be converted into aldehydes and ketone. Then from this alcohol there is a third method. This is a named reaction which is known as Oppenheimer oxidation. Oppenheimer oxidation. Oppenheimer oxidation. This is a named reaction. Now by this Oppenheimer oxidation, we start with this secondary alcohol. We are starting with secondary alcohol. Now this secondary alcohol is made to react with aluminum tertiary butoxide. This is aluminum tertiary butoxide in presence of acetone. A reaction of secondary alcohols with aluminum tertiary butoxide in presence of acetone. This secondary is converted into ketone. So this particular reaction in which secondary alcohol on reaction with aluminum tertiary butoxide, this is known as aluminum tertiary butoxide, in presence of acetone gives you ketone. So this is what we call as Oppenheimer oxidation. Now this reaction is a reversible reaction. ये आपके पास reversible reaction है. Alcohol, this secondary alcohol is converted in ketone and this ketone is converted into alcohol. So all secondary alcohols on Oppenheimer oxidation with tertiary aluminum butoxide in presence of acetone gives you ketone. So let's take this example. So we have locally CH3, CHOH, this is C2H5. So we have a secondary alcohol. Now this reacts with aluminum tertiary butoxide. This is aluminum tertiary butoxide in presence of acetone. When this gives you this compound CH3C double bond O C2H5, so we get this ketone. So oxidation of secondary alcohols with specific region is specific. This is tertiary aluminum tertiary butoxide in presence of acetone as a solvent. When all these secondary alcohol will be oxidized to give you ketone. Now look at this. If you are starting with primary alcohol, then this will convert it into aldehyde, but the reaction is more with secondary alcohol. So normally we avoid the use of primary alcohol. We take this secondary alcohol for its conversion into ketone. So secondary के साथ reaction ज़्यादा show करता है, reaction ज़्यादा fast होता है, तो we take the secondary alcohol. तो secondary alcohol is converted into ketone by this Oppenheimer oxidation reaction. Now the fourth method is from acid halides. That is, this is what we call as acid halide. Now this acid halide, reaction from acid halide, this is acid halide. Of this is specific only for aldehyde. Only for aldehydes. Only aldehydes can be prepared from acid halides. Ketones cannot be prepared. So we can also prepare ketone, but that is something different. Generally, this is used for preparation of aldehydes. How we say, look at this. By this we can prepare aldehydes as well as ketones. So this is acid halide. Now we take up different reactions here. First, now this acid halide, whether this is aliphatic or aromatic, we take this acid halide. Now this acid halide is made to react with hydrogen in presence of palladium metal supported on barium sulfate. Reaction of this acid halide with hydrogen in presence of palladium metal supported on barium sulfate, when this is converted into aldehyde. So look at this, this is a specific for aldehyde. Now we are removing this Cl from this acid halide and is being replaced by hydrogen. So this is reduction reaction because we are adding hydrogen, so this is reduction. So this conversion of acid halides to aldehyde by use of this specific reagent, this in presence of palladium supported on barium sulfate, this reaction is known as Rosenman reduction. So Rosenman reduction is the reduction of acid halides to aldehyde by reaction with hydrogen in presence of palladium metal supported on barium sulfate. So this is a specific reaction in which acid halide is converted to aldehyde. So now look at this, Rosenman reduction means this specific reagent. Reagent is specific, a reactant is also specific, product is also specific. So reactant is acid halide, product is aldehyde, the reagent is palladium metal supported on barium sulfate. So we have this example. Suppose we have this CH3, C double bond O, Cl. Now we react this with hydrogen in presence of the reagent. So now this is being converted into CH3, C double bond O, H. We take this, suppose CH3, CH2, C double bond O, Cl. Now this is made to react with hydrogen in presence of this reagent. When this gives you CH3, CH2, double bond, CH. So fourth reaction is Rosenman reduction. So by this Rosenman reduction, only aldehydes can be prepared. Number 2 reaction. Now again we are using this acid. We are starting from this acid halide. Now this acid halide reduction with Diebel. Reduction with Diebel H. This is diisobutyl aluminium hydride. This is a sterically hindered reagent. Diisobutyl aluminium hydride. By use of this reagent, this can be also reduced to aldehyde. So again look at it, this is specific for aldehyde, RC double bond OCl. Now this reacts with dibyl 8 diisobutyl aluminium hydride. When this is converted into RC double bond OH. So again now look at this. This acid halide can be converted into aldehyde by use of this specific reducing agent, that is dibyl. So if you use normal reducing agent, then this aldehyde will be further reduced to give you alcohol. So we don't require alcohol, we have to stop the reaction at aldehyde stage. So for this we need to have a structurally crowded group, so that reaction will stop at aldehyde age. So reduction of acid halide with dibyl H also gives you aldehyde. So this is again specific for aldehydes. But now look at this, we can also have other reactions also. Number 12. Now reaction with other groups. If suppose now look at starting with this RC double bond O Cl, if this is made to react with this R prime to CuLi dialkyl lithium cuprate, this is organometallic compound. Now if this reacts with organometallic compound, so now look at this, this is metal, we have positive charge, carbon is negative, so negatively charged carbon R prime of organometallic compound is nucleophile. So this nucleophile attacks here, and from this Cl minus is removed, so this gives you nucleophilic acyl substitution. So we get this ketone plus CuCl plus LiCl. So look at this, in this case the product is ketone, this is specific for ketone. So by this method, the reaction with organometallic compound we get क्या बना ketone, and organometallic compound में इसको use करना, दूसरा अगर organometallic compound use करेंगे तो that will give you alcohol. So now we have this dialkyl lithium cuprate, this gives you ketone. Take this example. Suppose starting compound is CH3, C double bond O Cl. Now this reacts with this R prime. R prime, let's suppose this is C2H5 whole twice CuLi. So this is R prime. Now this reacts to give you CH3. Now this R will replace this Cl. So we have C double bond O C2H5 plus we have Cul plus we have LiCl. So by this method we can prepare ketones. The first two methods, Roentgen reduction with dibyl, this gives you aldehyde, but reaction with lithium cuprate, this gives you ketone. So that means from this acid halide there is a possibility of preparation of aldehyde as well as ketone. Then we also have a next reaction, that is a very well known reaction, that is Friedel-Crafts acylation. Friedel-Crafts acylation. This Friedel-Crafts acylation is only specific for aromatic ketones. Only specific for aromatic ketones. That means reaction is A. We are starting with benzene. Now benzene reacts with RC double bond OCl. A reaction of benzene with acid halide in presence of catalyst AlCl3. Now Cl is being replaced by benzene ring. This is what we call as electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction. So this is aromatic ketone. So now look at this, by this Friedel-Crafts reaction, acylation reaction. So now look at ये वाला group है. This group is known as acyl group. So we are introducing an acyl group to the benzene ring, or we can say hydrogen of benzene is being replaced by acyl group. So this is Friedel-Crafts acylation. So by this Friedel-Crafts acylation only aromatic ketones can be prepared. So now look at that, means From this acetyl halide we can prepare aldehyde. We can also prepare ketone. Now in case of ketone, our this reaction is either with this dialkyl copper cuprate, or we can have Friedel-Crafts acylation. So suppose that this we have benzene. Now this reacts with CH3 C double bond O Cl in presence of AlCl3. तो this is the acyl group जो यहाँ पे इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे, तो we get this acetophenone. Yes, तो फिनोन बना. तो this is from acid halide. तो acid halide से हम लोग इस तरह से aldehyde और ketone बना सकते हैं, depending on the choice of reagent जो हम लोग यूज करेंगे. Now reaction कहाँ पे? सिर्फ aldehyde और ketones पे रुकना चाहिए. अगर मैं इस तरह से रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट यूज करेंगे तो aldehydes और फर्दर कीटोन्स को रिड्यूस कर सकता है, तो वी डोंट रिक्वायर दोस ऑफ रिएजेंट्स. ठीक है, उस तरह से रिएजेंट हमको यूज नहीं करना है. सिंपली वी हैव टू स्टॉप द रिएक्शन एट aldehyde. तो इसमें आपके पास जो रिएक्शन है, ठीक है, इंपॉर्टेंट रिएक्शन है, दैट इज Friedel-Crafts reaction is important, reduction with Dibble is important, and Roentgen reduction is important. So this is another method from acid halide how this acid halide can be converted into ketones or aldehydes, that is carbonyl compound. Preparation from cyanides or nitriles. So cyanides or nitrile, we have this compound RC triple bond N. Now this cyanide or nitrile, इसको हमने कन्वर्ट किया ना कार्बोनिल कंपाउंड्स ऑफ aldehydes and ketone. Now under this, both aldehydes and ketones can be prepared from this cyanide. So we have different reactions. Now first reaction is Stephen's reduction. Stephen's reduction. Now this Stephen's reduction is only for aldehyde. यहाँ से सिर्फ aldehyde आप बना सकते हैं. Ketones cannot be prepared by this Stephen's method. So Stephen's reduction, now this is starting compound is alkyl cyanide. Now this reacts with SnCl2 in presence of HCl. The reaction of alkyl cyanide with tin chloride in presence of HCl followed by hydrolysis gives you aldehyde. So all cyanides on reaction with tin chloride HCl followed by hydrolysis gives you aldehyde. So let's start with this. Suppose we have this CH3 C triple bond, and by use of this reaction, that is tin chloride HCl followed by hydrolysis, this gives you CH3 CHO. So we take this CH3 CH2 C triple bond and propane nitrile. By use of the same reagent, that is tin chloride HCl followed by hydrolysis, तो सिंपली क्या करना है, इसको ब्रेक करके डबल बॉन्ड लगा देना है. सो वी से दिस इज CH3 CH2 CHO. So alkyl cyanides on reduction with tin chloride HCl gives you aldehyde. तो specific for aldehyde के लिए. Second, that is reaction of this cyanides with Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent. So alkyl cyanides on reaction with Grignard reagent followed by hydrolysis gives you ketones. So this is ketones only. So यहाँ से आप aldehydes नहीं बना सकते. Simply we have look at this reaction RC triple bond N. Now this reacts with Grignard reagent RMgX alkyl magnesium halide. The alkyl group attached to magnesium is negatively polarized, magnesium is positively polarized, so carbon is nucleophile. Of this nucleophilic carbon is attacking electrophilic carbon here. Because pi electron is shifted to nitrogen, to nitrogen पे pi electron shift हो तो carbon is electrophile, positively charged. To this electrophilic carbon, nucleophilic carbon from Grignard reagent attack here, and this gives you addition compound RC R prime double bond N minus MgX plus. So we have imine C double bond N, compound containing C double bond N, this is known as imine. तो आपके पास imine है. Now this imines on hydrolysis. Hydrolysis of imines gives you ketones. C double bond O और आपके पास R prime. So this is a ketone. So from this cyanide we can prepare aldehyde as well as ketone. So now let's take this. We'll give you example here. So we have this CH3, C triple bond N. If suppose this is made to react with C2H5 MgI, ethyl magnesium iodide. So now what is happening is ये यहाँ पे टेक किया और pi electron is shifted to nitrogen. When we have this CH3 C C2H5 double bond N negative M Gi plus. Now these on hydrolysis gives you CH3 C double bond O C2H5. तो ये आपके पास कीटोन मिल गया. So from this cyanide we can prepare aldehyde as well as ketone. So depending on आपने कौन सा reagent use किया, we can prepare aldehyde and ketone. So variation with this Grignard reagent, simply we are adding nucleophilic addition reaction है followed by hydrolysis. So hydrolysis of imines, all imines C double bond N on hydrolysis gives you carbonyl group. So whereas in case of Stephan reduction, reagent is tin chloride in presence of HCl followed by hydrolysis gives you aldehyde. So both aldehydes and ketones can be prepared from this cyanide.